Welcome aboard, it's Captain G. This is another Global War 85 YouTube War episode of Patriot Games 3.1 Warsaw Pact. All right, jumping right into technology. Let me move this up, that's my purchase. So for technology, we have 3 dice because we upgraded the army base last time. We're going for technology number 2. Sorry for the glare. Technology 2, which is anti-missile defense. Technology 3, which is computers. And technology 10, which is chemical warfare doctrine. I need an 8 in each of them. So here we go. Oh, we have come full circle now. 1, 2, 4. That is unsuccess, unsuccess, unsuccess. So that takes us immediately to our purchases. So we walk into this turn with a 45 IPP cash on hand. We're going to spend 4 on 2 SPAGs, self-propelled anti-air guns. We have a discount, as long as we're a peaceful defensive alliance, of -1 on the mechs. So we're spending 12 on 4 mechs, and we are saving 25. These are to remind us that we get to place another Irish freedom fighter and do a recruitment for the nation of Ireland. Combat, we do have 3 combats actions that we need to resolve. All right, all of them obviously in Ireland. So we'll go in the order that we've been going in, which is we'll start in Scotland. And as with each of these, we're going to roll a 12-sided dice, and that will determine what form of attack. So Scotland, that's a 5. There are no paramilitary to add. So when I look at the list, that is a barracks attack, eliminate any British land unit, NATO's choice. And Britain has already evacuated that, so if the choice is not there, then we default at a 1 D2 die roll of damage of the facilities. So I got complaints using a biased dice last time, so this time I'll let Her Majesty decide. 1, 2, 3 is 1 point damage. 4, 5, 6, it's 2. Ooh, almost. Did you see it? Almost? Oh, well. Clearly that's biased. We won't use that dice again. So 1 point damage on the army base. On the army base in Scotland. Actually, no, there's an air base underneath this marker. We're gonna hit that air base because I cannot hit the nuclear shipyard, I assume. So 1 point damage on the air base in Scotland. Now let's roll for Southern England, where I would really like to get a 5. We'll roll a white one this time. Hey, premonition. Look at the Irish. All right, so that is a barracks attack, eliminate a British land unit, NATO choice. So I'll actually no. NATO is built 2 paramilitary, so that goes from a 5, which would have destroyed something of his choice, to a 7, which is infrastructure attack, a D3 on any facility. So let me go back to an unbiased dice, and we're going to go after that air base again. This is a D3, so 2, I believe, is 1 point damage. So 1 point damage on the air base in Southern England as well. All right, last attack is North Ireland, where there is one paramilitary. So I'm going to add 1 to whatever the IRA freedom fighters are able to get. A 5. That's very ironic. All 3 were 5s. So that makes it a 6 infrastructure attack, 1 D3 damage of any facility. So we'll try again with an unbiased dice. The only facility in North Ireland is the port. 1. So 1 point damage. So 1 point damage on the port in North Ireland, 1 point damage in the air base in Scotland, 1 point damage in the air base in Southern England. No units destroyed. And in case you missed it on after our last video, it was the amphib that was destroyed when Scotland was able to destroy a ship. So that was good. All right, non-combat movements. There are a couple. So let's go over to the military. There are a couple non-combat. So we're going to move these 2 early gen from Romania up to Hungary, through Hungary into East Czech. East Czech. That gives me 4 early gen MBTs there. And I'm going to move this field artillery into Hungary. That gives me 2 field artillery in Hungary for next turn. Okay. And I think that is it. I'm going to leave the sub alone in the med. So let's go to place units. So I'll take you back to the big board because now we have units to place. All right, so the 2 SPOGs, I can produce up to 2 in any one territory. So I'm going to place 1 in East Germany. It's getting really crowded. I need to get task force markers. And 1 in West Czech, giving me 2 in West Czech. And the 2 mechs, I'm going to place 2 in East Germany as well. And I'll fix that next turn when it will be correct anyway. All right. And 2 in West Czech. They're in here in West Czech. And I will chip those out and put together a task force marker and let my fellow players know where we are. So now we will do place a terrorist and roll for recruitment. So we're going to place this freedom fighter in the Midlands. So we've liberated half of the British island, Wales and Scotland. Wales and Scotland are liberated with the placement of this terrorist cell. And we're going to roll recruitment. Remember, a 6 or less. It's for Ireland. A 10. Wow. Our luck totally turned sour this turn. Okay. So collecting income, we collect 17 more with the 25 we saved. So that should bring us to 42. 1 less than what we came into this turn with because we spent 18 and collected 17. So with that, that wraps up the Warsaw Pact turn. I'm going to turn it over to our neighbors and imperialist warmongers in NATO Ozark Outposts. This is Captain G, over and out.